Good morning. Oh my goodness. So, good morning, baby. Good morning, Dobby. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode, and it's not a makeup episode, I promise. But I just saw myself and I said, let me get a little bit of makeup on so that I don't scare you. And I haven't had a chance yet this morning to um, to do much. And oh my goodness, there we go. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I just wanted to come on here this morning and just let you know how much I appreciate you, how much I am thankful for you. And good morning, Catherine Lyons. Good morning, Nikki. And it is good to see you. It is currently a very balmy 66 here in Florida. And happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I might just put just a little bit of lipstick on so that my lips don't get lost. But that's all. There we go. That's about all I'm going to do right now. Really quick. Happy Thanksgiving. And thank you, Catherine. I know that you have already celebrated Thanksgiving in Canada. And so, you know what? I think that we need to start celebrating Thanksgiving in our own Thanksgiving Day, but in also our friends' Thanksgiving Day as well. So I think next year I'm going to have two Thanksgivings. I'm going to have, I mean, who doesn't need an excuse? Who needs an excuse to be thankful? So anyway, good morning. I see Catherine and Nikki. I see Awanda. Thank you. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you. I see Kathleen, Nana Kathleen. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Thank you. And it's so good to see everyone. So it is a really balmy 66. It's very foggy out. The sky is completely white. There's still fog out there. We're real close to the lake. You can't even see the lake. All you see is white fog. And Dobby boy, don't do that. Don't do that, bub. Don't do that. He's rubbing his face on my tripod. Buddy, don't do that. Don't do that. You're knocking my tripod. It's not that sturdy. You're knocking my tripod, bud. And so here's my coffee I'm drinking. And what's in your cup this morning? Are you needing some fuel to keep your day going? I need some fuel. Oh, that feels good on my throat. I'm going to try a little bit more. My throat was so dry all night long. I don't know why. I must have been a mouth breather last night. There we go. And so I do have some Thanksgiving trivia and some Thanksgiving dad jokes to share with you. And so tell me, what's in your cup this morning? Are you here in the United States? Are you celebrating Thanksgiving, or are you elsewhere in the world? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving where you're at? One of the trivias that I don't think that I actually wrote down. Let's see. There is a little town. Yeah, I didn't write it down. In Australia that celebrates Thanksgiving because American ships used to travel through there a lot back in the day. And oh, Nikki has coffee and a little rum. Good for you, Nikki. Are you cooking today? Patty Barker, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Deborah Richardson. She's impressed with your drink of choice today. Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you. And so there is a little town in Australia that celebrates Thanksgiving every year because they used to have ships come through, and they would, bring deliveries and whatnot, and cargo. And so on Thanksgiving Day, as the crew would come through and everything, they would have a Thanksgiving feast, and so the town started um, partaking in this feast and helping the crewmates um, celebrate their Thanksgiving, and so they did that. Oh, no cooking this year, good, because you got something special in your in your mug, and you might get the ingredients a little off. Right? Yeah. Mm. Oh, that is really revving up the vocal cords. Definitely. Definitely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, why did the cranberries turn red? These are family friendly dad jokes, Thanksgiving dad jokes that you can tell your children and your grandchildren and your neighbors. And why did the cranberries turn red? Let's see if you can get that one right. We're going to wait just a second. Um, so with a little trivia, and then we'll come back to that joke. Why did the cranberries turn red? And do you know that the very first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade did not have balloons? It was so long ago, and so it did not, it didn't have balloons. But they did have puppets, and you know, they had music, and apparently, the children of the day really enjoyed it. But no balloons. So why did the cranberries turn red? Because they saw the turkey dressing. But they saw the turkey dressing. Yeah. What do you do when you accidentally they were embarrassed, Nikki, thank you. What do you do when you accidentally sit on the sweet potatoes that you made for Thanksgiving dinner? What do you do when you accidentally sit on the sweet potatoes that you brought for Thanksgiving dinner? You bring a squash casserole instead. Here's my squash casserole. See, this is like things that kids would enjoy. Maybe not so much, the adults in your life. They're going to roll their eyes. Right, Deborah? I know. Oh my goodness. Okay. How many turkeys, this is not a joke, how many turkeys do Americans prepare each Thanksgiving? How many turkeys? Thank you, Pamela Morrison. Happy Thanksgiving to you. How many turkeys do Americans prepare each Thanksgiving? The answer is 46 million turkeys get baked, fried, deep fried, smoked, roasted each year. 46 million. That's a lot, isn't it? Yes. And how much pumpkin pie do Americans eat each and every Thanksgiving? How many pumpkin pies? Well, that answer is very close to how many turkeys, believe it or not. So we eat 50 million pies. 50 million pies. That's a lot of pie. Um, that is a lot of pie. Yeah, that's a lot of pie. That would be 0, Patty Barker. You're not a fan of pumpkin pie, and that's okay. uh, oh, and Nikki said, or Nana Kathleen says, no turkey at her house today. Kids wanted pizza. All right. Well, kids get what kids get. And, if that's what makes them thankful, they don't like the texture. Oh, you don't like the texture. Oh, of the pumpkin pie. Yeah, so you probably don't like pudding and stuff like that too, right? Deborah Richardson says, yay to pizza. Yeah, yeah. I mean, can't go wrong with pizza. You just, sometimes you can go wrong with pizza, depending on where you're at. But most of the time, you cannot go wrong with pizza. So are you making pizza or ordering it? That's my question. Mmm. Banana pudding. You like banana pudding. Yummy. Mm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That is super yummy. I do love a good banana pudding. Yes, I do. So this is a trivia question. Oh, DiGiorno's. Nice. Hey, that works, right? I had a Red Baron, and it was called, what was it called? Like over the top pizza or something like that. It was, no lie, this thick. It was the heaviest. It was actually in a thicker thing, and I'd never had that before. It was like one of their Supremes. It was a little bit smaller because it was so thick. Wow. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So this is a little bit of trivia. What food did the colonists and Native Americans not have at the first Thanksgiving? What food did the Native Americans and colonists not have at the first Thanksgiving? And it was like a harvest meal for them. So Patty Barker, but you got it. Nana Kathleen got it. Let's see if anybody else gets it. Deborah Richardson. Yep. So they did not have turkey at the first Thanksgiving, but they did have all kinds of wild game. They had deer and I can't remember all of it. And they also had a lot of seafood at the first Thanksgiving. A lot of seafood. Deep dish pizza. I know. That's one of your favorites. And this one was really good. It was really good last night. Yeah. So venison. Yeah. And they had, I think it was like venison, squirrel. I don't know. They named a whole bunch of different wild game that they had. I can't think of anything other than the, okay. Let's see. What city is home to the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade? What city is the home to the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade here in America? And that answer is Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Gimbel Brothers department store parade in 1920. I thought it was New York too, Patty Barker. I did. It's actually Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Philadelphia Gimbel Brothers department store parade in 1920 had only 50 people, 15 cars, and a fireman dressed as Santa Claus. The parade ended with Santa on a sleigh, satisfying the arrival of the holiday season. That was your second guess? Yeah. Today, it's much bigger and called the 6 ABC Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade instead. And it was the inspiration behind the Macy's Day Parade. So Gimbel's started the parade. Oh, you'll be watching the Philadelphia parade soon? Nice. Nice. And so Macy's um, Day Parade, Thanksgiving Day Parade, actually started in 1924. So that is when that one started. So that's pretty good. That's nice. Nice. So there was a town that actually canceled Thanksgiving 1 hour southwest of Philadelphia. Nice. Nice. So then you get that on your local television channel. That's good. Oh, that's good. So there was a town in 1705 that canceled Thanksgiving because they couldn't make pumpkin pies. So the town is called Colchester, Connecticut, and a frigid bout of weather in the middle of October led to the Connecticut River freezing. So settlers couldn't get their usual liquid sugar shipped on time from across the pond. And so the townspeople decided to postpone the holiday. They postponed Thanksgiving completely because for a week because they couldn't get sugar to make their pumpkin pies. That's some serious pumpkin pie people. Right? And that was, they postponed it for a whole week in 1705 so that they could get their sugar shipment, so that they could make their pies, so they could have a satisfying Thanksgiving meal. Because their meal was not complete without pumpkin pie. That's funny. That is funny. I like that. So, what is your tradition for Thanksgiving? For us, we watch the Macy's Day Parade. I don't think we get the Philadelphia we're here in. They were serious pumpkin pie eaters, right? I know. And so we turn on the Macy's Day Parade. Happy birthday to Nana Kathleen's sister. Happy birthday. And that's so fun. And so let's see. Ours is just getting together with family. We do have some food that we always have. We always have a turkey. We also cook a ham because why not? And then we have rolls, yeast rolls, and sweet potatoes and green bean casserole. And we always do regular green beans as well. Um, and we always have coleslaw and macaroni salad. We have, macaroni salad is something that has been at every holiday meal since I was little. I mean, since I can remember, right? So that just kind of sets it over the top for us. That's like, for me, that's the signal that, yeah, this is special, because we only make macaroni salad on special occasions. So that's what that's all about. My macaroni salad, it has obviously the macaroni noodles, it has mayonnaise, but we let's see, it has mayonnaise, it has celery, chopped celery or diced celery, diced onion. It has when you do like a pound of macaroni, it has a couple of boiled eggs that you chop up. We always put boiled eggs in it. Don't know why. And then we use bread and butter pickles, and we chop those up. And then it has a little bit of the bread and butter juice, but not a whole lot. And oh, Nana Kathleen says, I'll be at church today. Our church provides Thanksgiving meals to the community, and she will be working in the clothing room for those who need clothes. That's really wonderful. I love that. That's really great. So you are going to be helping provide clothing. That is really, really wonderful. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. So I guess in your clothing room you take donations then, I'm sure. I love it when yeah, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. So, I was just thinking in terms of crochet and the clothing room, because if if you are like me and you just start crocheting and then you like don't know who to give all these things to, and I'm not good at selling my crochet. I'm just not. I'm not. I mean, I would like to make $1 million, but I'm just not good at selling my crochet. And so donating to charities that can use it, like your hats, your scarves, your mittens, whatever it is that you make, even sweaters. Yes, I know that they're a little bit, more time consuming to make, but if you can make them and make them just very generic, and the sweater that I'm making right now is very simple to make. It's sort of like just making an Afghan, Once you get the band on the bottom done, and then you just go back and forth with a double crochet. Not that hard, and just something like that could help people. That's kind of neat, don't you think? Or maybe just make a blanket, make some blankets so that they can actually cover up you know if someone is homeless, then they can at least have something to keep them warm, and something handmade that would make them feel like somebody actually cares about them. I love that idea. I love it, love it. So here's a trivia question. What professional football team has played almost every Thanksgiving since 1934? What professional football team has played almost every Thanksgiving since 1934? And the answer is, and I would never have guessed this, the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit, I would think would be very cold this time of year, I mean. And so for them to have played almost every Thanksgiving day since 1934, that is really something else. Really something else. Oh my goodness. Now, how long was the first Thanksgiving? The first Thanksgiving was 3 days long. And it says Thanksgiving takes place over one decadent day. I know, I was thinking a cold place too, like the Patriots, or, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I really was not thinking the Detroit Lions, but they are serious about their football, huh? Um, so the original Pilgrims really went all out. I know that we go all out for one really decadent day, and then we have leftovers, right? But in November of 1621, the settlers' first corn harvest proved so successful that Governor William Bradford reportedly invited the Plymouth colonists, Native American allies, to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Members of and I'm going to mispronounce this and I apologize, Wampanoag tribe, Wampanoag tribe came bearing food to share, and they had so much bounty that they decided to extend the affair. So they actually had Thanksgiving for 3 days. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, did you hear about the sad cranberry? It was actually a blueberry. But that was a joke. So, do you crochet anything for your Thanksgiving table, or for Thanksgiving time? I think it would be really neat if you had, certain chairs, kind of like your 4-day weekend, right? I know, right? Just eat your way through. Oh, Green Bay. That is kind of where I was going. Yeah, I was going kind of in that direction, but yeah. So I was thinking how neat it would be that, if you know how they have the chair covers and you can buy them and they're not that expensive. Well, sometimes they're expensive. It just depends on what the material is and how, how much it can hold up. Like if it's just something like felt, then it's not as expensive as if it were something quilted and, you know, made super fancy. But I think it would be really neat to have chair back covers, and it would just kind of dress up the table a little bit. Um, and actually, do it in like Thanksgiving fall kind of colors, and just do a very simple sleeve that goes down the back. And then if you crocheted an applique of all different kinds of things, a turkey, a leaf, um, a cornucopia shape, or an apple, or a pumpkin shape, just do a very simple round and then do um, you know, a little stem and call it a pumpkin, and just kind of applicate it to the back of the chairs. I just think that would really be cute. It would dress it up. Same thing for Christmas. I have a fiber in my eye. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Whew. I think I woke up with it in my eye. And so I just think that it would be really, really a neat idea. So you would just do that in the round. What you would do is start with like 15, um, maybe almost the length of, or how about this? Do it the length. That's what you could do. Okay, so you single crochet just short of the length of the width of your chair, the top of your chair, obviously, because you're going to have it come down. But make sure that it's about an inch shorter, because this is going to stretch and it's also going to get bigger as you do it. And then just start crocheting in the round, crocheting in the round. Crochet the covers in a neutral color. Tack the appliques on with yarn and change out. You are a genius. You are a genius, Patty Barker. I love it. If you crochet the covers in a neutral color, and then, you know what you could do is sew on a button and then just button it, like top, bottom. I don't know. You could just like randomly put a button and then like put your crochet part through, or tack it on, double-sided tape, anything, right? Anything to keep it on during the holidays. I like that. Oh my goodness, you are a genius. You are a genius. And so yeah, that's what I would do, is just do a chain about an inch to an inch and a half shorter than the width of your chair, and then start going in the round. Like go up one side of the chain and then go right back down the other. Don't don't increase at the sides. Don't do anything. Just keep going around and around and around, and it will fit over the chair. How easy is that? Do it in a neutral color. That's wonderful. And then do the appliques. And you could do that for all of your holidays, right? You could, especially if you did, like, let's say a cream color or a very soft pebble color, something, really soft but really neutral. And then do the Thanksgiving theme, do the Christmas theme, do an Easter theme, do a 4th of July. Yeah, that would be really, really cute. Now, the only problem with that is if it's a cream, you're gonna have to wash. You're gonna have to wash it, and because guaranteed they're gonna get little sticky fingers or big sticky fingers touching it. But I do love that idea. I do. Flowers for spring. I love it. I love it. Yes. Now, if this is your dining room table and that you're not eating at all the time, that would just dress it up. Now, if it's your kitchen table, or let's say you have like an eat-in kitchen, which is what we're going to have in Tennessee, Um, that might be a little much. But if you, yeah, I mean, you could do like the sides and the ones that, you sit at all the time. Maybe not, not put those on. I don't know. Anyway, that sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. So the only thing that I have to do left today is to go make some rolls. So I need to make some rolls so that they'll be ready. I'm going to make clover leaf rolls. So it's a yeast roll, and then you divide it into, like, one batch will make 12 rolls. So you divide it into 12 equal rolls, and then you split each roll into three, and you roll those into balls, and then you put them in a muffin tin or a cupcake tin, whatever you want to call that, and a regular size, and then you let them, puff up again and rise, and then you stick them in the oven. And so then you have a little roll. It's called a clover roll because it has the three leaves. And so then, they're easy to pull apart. You can get butter in there. And so anyway, those are really good. So that's what I have to do. Made all the sides. Yesterday, listen to this, gang. Yesterday, I made an extra cranberry sauce. And so I took 12 ounces of fresh cranberries, a quarter cup of lemon juice, a quarter cup of water. Now, I made this sugar-free, so I used 1 cup of Splenda, and that's the cup for cup Splenda. But if you're not into that and you want to use other sweetener, you can do that. And you can use, regular sugar if you want. But I used 1 cup of Splenda, and I went out to my garden or my mom's garden, and I got two nice hefty jalapenos. And I wore my gloves, and I took the stems out, and I just chopped them, and I partially de-seeded them, but I didn't really. Anything that fell out, I left on the cutting board. And if a rib fell out, because it's like that little white piece inside that holds all the seeds together. If that happened to fall out, then I let it fall out. But if it didn't, I left it in. And so I made a sweet heat. Oh, you don't want to go around. Oh, Patty Barker, sorry. So I made a sweet heat cranberry sauce, which I actually kind of like better than the other cranberry sauce that I made using, I used orange, fresh orange, and I juiced it on that one. I really kind of like this one better than the other one. Yeah, and it has some sweet and low heat. It's not like a really hit you in the face. Although I tried it yesterday after it was cold. Now today it's had a chance to, like, get in there and have a party. So we'll see. I don't know. I want to try it again. But it was the kind of cranberry sauce that I would put on a biscuit or something, like really, really good. And so anyway, I'm excited to try that. I'm excited. My sister-in-law is coming that loves heat. And so this one's probably not going to be hot enough for her, but it will be really good. Yeah, it just had that slow and low heat. So you taste it, and then you're like, oh, that's not too hot. And then it just kind of warms you just a little bit, So I kind of like that because it didn't hurt me. So anyway, and I think from now on when I make my, yeah, it was really good. When I make my cranberry sauce, I think I'm going to use lemon juice instead of orange juice, because the orange juice didn't do anything for my cranberry sauce. I don't know. It just didn't do it. It was pretty good. It was good. I can't wait to put it on the table. So I have the regular cranberry sauce, and then I have the sweet heat cranberry sauce, the jalapenos cranberries. And so I'm looking forward to getting opinions on that. I don't know. Um, so we'll see. But I gotta tell you, the first one that I did, I actually made two of them yesterday. The first one I let burn on the stove and it was black on the bottom. It was crusty. I really did a number on that. And I don't know. I forgot about it. It wasn't even boiling yet. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here. My back was hurting. I sat down for a minute and then boom. Like I forgot it was even on the stove. So the second one, I actually babysat. Yeah, I was in the living room and mom came through and she's like, are you worried that that cranberry sauce is going to burn? I was like, cranberry sauce? I forgot all about it. I wasn't worried at all because I completely forgot about it. So I went in there and it was burnt. So I had to start all over, but thankfully, the cranberries were on sale and I had bought several bags of fresh cranberries and I just threw the bags in the freezer. So they were there, they were fresh, fresh cranberries that I threw in the freezer, didn't do anything special with them. And and when I cooked them from frozen, which is why, it was taking a while. So anyway, that's my burn story. Oh, I got to tell you about the bread. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why was everyone grouchy after drinking the apple cider? Why was everyone grouchy after drinking the apple cider? This is a joke, by the way. This is a really cute dad joke. Why was everyone grouchy after drinking the apple cider? Because it was made out of crab apples. They were crabby. Oh my goodness. What does a vampire call Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. Ooh. What did President Calvin Coolidge famously receive as a Thanksgiving gift? He received a live raccoon. In November 1926, Vinnie Joyce of Nitayuma, Mississippi, sent the 30th President of the United States a live raccoon to be served as Thanksgiving dinner. However, the president became so smitten with the furry animal that he pardoned it and adopted it as a pet. He named it Rebecca. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So apparently, it was commonplace to have raccoon at your Thanksgiving dinner at one time, at least in Mississippi. Oh my goodness, I can honestly say I've never had raccoon and I don't ever want to have raccoon. I don't think I've ever had squirrel. If I did, it was when I was really little and I didn't know. Um, mm. Oh, yeah. No raccoon for this girl. So let's see. Oh, somebody is preparing, and let's see. Patty Barker says she needs to make coleslaw, turkey with onions, carrots, and celery roasting in the oven. Oh, coleslaw, turkey with onions, carrots, and celery. Okay, let me read this correctly. So she needs to make coleslaw, and yum to coleslaw. She has turkey with onions, carrots, and celery roasting in the oven. She'll throw in a sweet potato for it to bake later. Yummy. Oh, it's only you this year. So enjoy, Patty Barker. Enjoy. Oh, yes, the fruit of your labor, the coleslaw, the turkey, the sweet potato. Yes. Thank you, Nikki. Nana Kathleen, it probably does. Everything seems to taste like chicken these days, right? That's what they say. No squirrel. Oh, you had rabbit once, but never again. Okay. Yeah, I I don't think I want rabbit either. Now, I've heard that goat meat, um, when prepared properly, tastes like a little bit like beef, but I don't know because I've never had goat, and I don't think I want to raise goat for meat, although there are some people that I watch on YouTube that do raise their goats for both milk and meat, and they love their goats and they enjoy them, um, and then they enjoy them. So let's see. Nana Kathleen says she's had rabbit, frog legs, bear. How is the bear? Tell me. Venison, boar, which is a hog, a wild hog, moose, elk, goat, and antelope. So I've had antelope jerky. I don't know that I really cared for it. I haven't had antelope like a steak or anything. I have had elk steak and it was very good. Um, I've never had bear. Oh, bear is greasy. So a lot of fat on that bear. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It does. So I wonder if bear is really greasy, if it's something that you would, like a duck has a lot of fat on it. So then don't you like boil or they say you can boil the duck first a little bit, not to cook it, but just to boil some of the fat off. And then you can like roast it. Oh, okay. Naomi says no cooking for me this year since I've gotten COVID since Saturday. Sorry. Oh no. And so your pastor and his wife are bringing dinner for your husband and you. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm so sorry that you're sick. I hope that you recover quickly. Deborah says grew up on elk and deer and fresh trout. Oh, yummy is right for the trout. Um, I don't think I've ever had deer. Um, I have, like I said, I have had elk, and it was an elk steak. It was actually really good, but it was marinated and cooked really well on and then cooked on the grill, so it was you know really good. Um, but and trout, oh yeah, some fresh fish. Nothing is better than some fresh fish, and you fry it up. Put put it in some flour and put it in a pan and fry it up. That's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Kathleen says her dad hunted and fished to supplement your groceries. Yes. And Naomi said she had bear as a kid and she enjoyed it. It was good. Oh, good. That's nice. That's nice. Well, in different cultures, different animals are just the norm, right? And oh, you had to cook eel once for an elderly lady and you were only 13. You ate and you ate what she did. Oh, okay. Oh, but you won't eat it again. So you ate it out of being polite, but you won't eat it again. Yeah. Yeah. Eel. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I probably whatever meat someone gives me, as long as I know that it wasn't roadkill, meaning that it wasn't something that a car hit and they salvaged it. If it was like some fresh meat, I probably would try it. Um, I probably would, um, just to see if I like it or not. Yeah, because you never know. You never know. I mean, you might absolutely hate it, but how do you know unless you try it? You might absolutely love it. How do you know unless you try it? Yeah. Except, I say that, but I've never tried frog legs, but I don't really want to try frog legs. So, I don't know. But I can't imagine supplementing. Oh, it wasn't politeness. What was on the table, you ate it or you went hungry. Okay, Patty. I hear you. I hear you. So, oh, you love alligator tail. My Aunt Dottie loves alligator tail too. She does. She'll order gator nuggets if she goes to, a seafood restaurant down here in Florida. And she loves them. You know, they're Kind of like chicken nuggets, only they're gator nuggets, gator tail nuggets. Mm, yep. Mm. Let me see if I have one more joke for you. What did one smitten pumpkin say to the other? What did one smitten pumpkin say to the other? I only have pies for you. I only have pies for you. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, yes. Nana Kathleen. Yep. That's how you grew up. Eat what's on the table or go hungry. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have a take it or leave it. I've never had a take it or leave it mentality, right? Um, I didn't make my kids take it or leave it. But, now that we're adults, we make our own way, don't we? Oh my. So I just want to tell you again, I said it at the beginning, but I just want to say how thankful I am for you, for coming along this journey with me, for being there, through thick and thin. Um, the times when, I don't have makeup on, my hair isn't perfect, and yet you guys are there, for the real Barbara. And I just want to thank you for that because, um, you know, it's a crazy world out there, and it's nice to have people. It's really wonderful to have people that enjoy. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Thank you. That enjoy chatting with you, that enjoy the same craft as you do, crochet, and I'm loving some crochet. Here in Florida, it's not cold enough to wear my fingerless gloves, but one day it's going to be, and I'm going to be out on my porch and I'm going to be crocheting and I'm going to be going, "Ooh, it's chilly here." And wearing the hats and the scarves and the gloves and not burning up. And so I'm looking forward to that day to share with you. Um, you learned to knit and swim this year, Nana Kathleen. Yay! Good going, girl. I hope you didn't try to do it at the same time. That would be kind of tricky. But I am so proud of you. You learned to knit and swim. Two very, very worthy crafts. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet, Patty Barker. Thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes when the gals are a little too glamorous, I'm like, I don't relate to you. I don't relate. And so I do like putting makeup on. I do like, looking halfway decent. Um, but some days are days where it just doesn't happen, right? And so I've got to go bake some rolls. And so I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you're in the States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you. And if you're not in the States, you know, you can still have a happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a day where we reflect on things that we're thankful for, people we're thankful for, the food that we're thankful for, and just our life that we're thankful for. And so, all good things come from the Father. And oh, I love hanging out with you too, Naomi. And so we just don't want to forget that. And so give thanks today, no matter where you are. And I give thanks for you. And so I will see you tomorrow. And got some fun things planned for tomorrow. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. Whether you're in the States or not, have a great Thanksgiving. Bye, guys. Thank you.